So you want to start a side hustle, but you're shy and you don't really want to show your face. What's up, good people? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex and I'm a lifestyle creator, but also I like to share helpful business tips so that way you can get some money on the side. So let me just say this. It is not too late to pick up a side hustle to bring in extra income. And if I can be real with y'all, everybody has a side hustle of some sort, or someone is thinking about their next side hustle as we speak. So while I was doing my research on side hustles, I really thought about those of you who are still like a bit of an introvert, those of you who really don't want to be all on the camera. I get that, okay? Sometimes you want to make the extra money, but you don't want to always be on the front page when it comes to your business. So in today's video, I want to talk about some side hustles that you can start literally today if you are an introvert. Be sure to stay to the end because I'm going to share with you a lot of good information and drop some gems so that way you know how to execute after you're done watching today's video. Now let me just tell you this, friend. Yes, these are side hustles, okay? This is also passive income, but please be aware that this is not going to generate you income immediately. So if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme or something that happens overnight, then I'm sorry, but this is not that video. When it comes to side hustles, you have to understand that it takes a little bit of time to really generate the money, to start seeing the results, okay? So I just want you to know that this is going to be a very realistic type of video and some helpful tips so that way you know what to expect and you're not getting your hopes up. Okay, so the first side hustle is not going to be anything unusual, okay? And that is blogging. Now, if you are good with writing, you are good with your words, honey, you know how to tell a story on paper, then I suggest you think about blogging as a side hustle that can generate you some extra income. This side hustle is actually really helpful for those of you who don't want to be on YouTube right away, or you don't want to show your face at all. You can actually generate a lot of good money when it comes to blogging, and I mean, you could bring in almost like $1,000 extra a month when it comes to blogging. So I recommend you do your research, okay, on this particular topic, because this is a side hustle I think that is slept on and people feel like that you can't make money off of it, which indeed you can. So moving on to the next side hustle, okay, and that is podcasting. I actually think it's pretty cool that people are podcasters and people are successful at just talking about topics that are near and dear to their heart. So if you are that person that doesn't want to be on camera, you don't want to show your face, but you have a lot to talk about a particular topic, then I strongly encourage you to think about and do your research when it comes to podcasting. You can monetize your podcast, so where you can work with brands and you can talk about specific products that you know and you love well, and that's how you generate extra income with your podcast. If you ask me, I honestly think that podcasting is just the audio version of YouTube, okay? People are talking about a topic, people are getting sponsorships, and you have a specific type of audience that listens to that podcast. So go ahead and think about that if you are someone that wants to start making you some income, and also you want to create a community in the audience. Instead of being video form, you have it in audio form. Okay, so number 3, which is my personal favorite, okay, and that is starting a YouTube channel. Now, be sure to stay to the end because I'm actually going to share some really helpful resources and websites for those of you who want to have a YouTube channel and you don't want to show your face. YouTube is the best platform to have any type of online presence. It's the most consistent, it generates more income than other social media platforms, and it's honestly just the GOAT, okay? I would not be here telling y'all otherwise when it came to starting your YouTube channel. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and continue on to that list, and I'm going to add more resources about having a YouTube channel, being an introvert at the end of this video. So I'm going to keep going, but be sure to stay to the end. So the next side hustle you can start in 2022 when it comes to being an introvert is being able to sell low content books on Amazon. When I tell you, I didn't know how much of a gem this was until I personally got into it. I'll be making a separate video more in depth about how to make low content books to sell on Amazon KDP, but just as a surface level of information, if you are new to this or hearing about this for the first time today, let me go ahead and break down a little bit more about what I mean. So Amazon obviously is one of the top marketplaces to sell anything, to buy anything, honey. Everybody loves Amazon, and that is no secret. But you can also sell books without even being an author, okay? Now when I'm talking about low content books, I'm talking about planners, I'm talking about trackers. There are people who are creating like prayer journals, coloring books, you name it. All you have to do is research what type of niche you want to sell, whether that's journals, planners, and things like that. Then you have to go to a site called BookBolt, and that's how you create your low content book. I have done the numbers, just estimated, okay? But people are making about $35,000 to $4,000 a month selling low content books on Amazon. So if you're interested in selling books on Amazon KDP, the low content books that I just discussed, then be sure to subscribe because I'm coming out with some content that's gonna break down how to get that started and how to make those low content books for yourself. Okay, so the last side hustle that you can get started if you are an introvert is starting a print-on-demand business. When it comes to e-commerce, that is the area in itself that is super lucrative if you know how to play it well, okay? For those of you that don't know what print-on-demand is, let me just help you out. So print-on-demand is a type of selling process, as you will, that you can create a design and you place it on the product that the print-on-demand platform has. So perfect example, if you want to start selling t-shirts, or maybe you want to start selling baseball caps for moms, for women, things like that, all you have to do is create the design and then you just place it on the actual mock-up and the product on the print-on-demand platform. Now the reason why I know that this is a good idea for introverts is that you can find so many mock-ups and models when it comes to being able to promote your product. So that means you don't have to show your face in order to sell your product, okay? So this is something I personally feel, if you want to have an online store this year, especially before Black Friday, friend, and you want to start getting some products out, test to see what's working, do your research when it comes to online marketing, then print on demand is going to be a good route for you, because that's a way to have that medium to low effort of work that you have to put in, but you really have to be strong on your marketing. So you don't have to have any inventory, but you need to be sharp on knowing how to sell your product so that way you can generate some income. Okay, so now that I've gone down my list of side hustles you can start as an introvert, I want to go back to those YouTube channel topics I was telling you about, but just also explain more in depth for those of you who want to start your YouTube channel without having to show your face. So believe it or not, there are channels bringing in a hefty amount of an income, my friend, without showing their face, by having YouTube channels that centered around the rain noises, those soft white noises that you might play when it comes to falling to sleep, all of that melancholic music that you might hear or you might have an app for on your phone. So I want to go ahead and share 3 free websites that you can check out today, okay, to get commercial free rain sounds, whatever sound you want to use, whether it's rain, whether it's white noise, whether it's wind, honey, it's nature, okay? So you choose what you want to do. Now you can do your research by typing in rain sounds or sleep sounds on YouTube, and there's going to be so many other options that pulls up, so that should give you an idea of how well these channels are performing. So the first website you want to try is called Mixkit, okay? Now this is a site I discovered and I think it's pretty cool when it comes to finding the royalty-free, commercial-free rain sounds. Now I am emphasizing commercial/royalty-free because this is how you do not get a copyright strike, okay? And this is also how you're able to reuse these sounds to monetize for your YouTube channel. So you want to make sure you go into Mixkit, figure out what type of rain sound sounds calming to you, that'll be calming to your audience, and that way you know how to move from there. The second website I want to share with you is called Vidivo. Now this is another site that offers royalty-free, commercial-free sounds full of nature, whatever you want to use, honestly, when it comes to your channel that's faceless, okay? You can also try this website as well. So let's just say you're doing your research and you go to Mixkit, but it's not really hidden for you. You're not really finding anything on Mixkit that you want to use. Well, you can try Vidivo and it gives you so many other options that you can use in conjunction with the ones you found or not found off Mixkit. Okay, so the third website that offers royalty-free and commercial-free rain sounds and things like that is called Zapspia. Just like Mixkit, just like Vidivo, you get your royalty-free rain sounds, but you might have a different selection and they might just sound a little bit different than the other 2 websites. It doesn't matter what website you choose, but I would just suggest you check all 3 of them out so that way you have options when it comes to having multiple videos that offer the rain noises, the sleep sounds, and things like that, if this is the route you want to go when it comes to having a YouTube channel. Now be sure to check my description box because I'm actually going to leave all of this information down for you below, so that way you have direct access to all this information after you watch today's video. So thank you so much for staying to the end of today's video on the side hustles you can start if you are an introvert. I want you guys to really take away that you don't have to always be on the front end, okay, when it comes to making extra money for yourself on the side. There is in fact so many other people like yourself that want to generate extra income and that has without ever showing their face or people hearing their own voice. Now before you go, if you found this video helpful and you learned something new today, then smash that like button, my friend. Let YouTube know that you like videos like this so that way they can keep recommending my videos to you. But if you want to go ahead and join the fam, okay, go ahead and subscribe if you're liking the vibe. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and always choose yourself first, and I'll be back in my next one. Bye y'all.